Chumlee is the gentlest, most sweetest dude ever. He's not beating nobody up. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to RetroGrade Studios. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. As always, I am your host, Dreezy. We have something a little different on our plate. Something a little special. This has been a crazy, crazy year. No doubt. Twists and turns, mishaps, all kinds of crazy stuff. And cannot wait to put this year behind us. But there is one last glimmer of hope to end the year off the right way. And what better way to do that with us here, with our beliefs and everything we have going on here at RetroGrade Studios, than to play a video game. My good buddy Austin, aka Chumlee from Pawn Stars.
Why are you wearing house slippers again?
I'm not wearing house slippers. These are a mix between moccasins and house slippers. Business on the bottom, party on the top.
He reached out to us here at RetroGrade Studios and asked us to do a video review of a game that he's been working on for a while. It's been super kept undercover. No one's heard a peep about it. He mentioned it to me a while ago, and it is finally time to take a look at Chumlee's Adventure, The Quest for Pinky. Let's jump straight in. But before we get started, before I go any further, I'd love to give a huge shout out to our sponsors over at We Play Games East and West. Check those guys out. They are so supportive and so helpful to the channel in every possible way, and a wonderful community store for all of your retro game needs. Games, books, magazines, comics, board games, trading cards, everything you can think of. They've got it going on. The ultimate nerd store. So go check out my friends at WePlayGamesLV.com. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash notification bell, stay up to date for when we make these videos, because I'm pumping them out, man. They're coming out quick. Okay, jumping straight into Chumlee's Quest. Right now the game is still in Kickstarter. It's not fully out and available yet. I think I've got it about a month before the game is actually released. Kickstarter's going awesome, man. Over 190 backers, well over the goal target already. The goal was supposed to be January 25th, and they've totally blown it out of the water, so it looks like this game is gonna happen. And I am so excited for everybody else to get check this stuff out, man. It is super cool. I cannot wait. So there are 4 different ways to purchase the game, and each different bundle comes with a different color cartridge, which I think is super cool. I was given my copy by Chumlee himself before the whole game even takes off. So I've got the blue copy. I'm gonna get it signed. That's happening. You have the standard blue complete inbox, which is the original standard cartridge. It's $60. Then you've got the green complete inbox. Comes with, looks like a couple of t-shirts. The game cartridge is green, and a keychain, and then so on and so forth. The orange complete has an orange cartridge, a couple of extra knickknacks, and then the yellow complete inbox is an absurd price of $250, but it does come with a signed copy of the game from the man himself on the cover of the title, throwing that crazy Karate Kid kick. Super duper cool. I'm super excited for this guy, man. He works so hard, and I'm just... Chum, you kick ass, dude. Now that we've taken a look at the Kickstarter, let's jump straight into the game and see what the packaging looks like. Let's see what the supreme deal is. With me here is a complete copy of Chumlee's Adventure, The Quest for Pinky. And right out of the gate, I can already tell, premium. Premium box quality. I mean, the ink on it, this thing is super shiny and slick. It looks just like an NES game would have had it come out in the late 80s. Gorgeous, gorgeous box. I brutalized these when I opened them. It's already all creased and beat up. But in the box comes complete your blue cartridge, straight out of the box, a custom sleeve with foil metallic style writing on the front of it. It looks really, really good, and it's exactly what an NES game needs. It's a protective sleeve, and this one is super authentic and badass. I love this thing so much. And last but absolutely not least is the very colorful manual. You're not even getting manuals on PS5, PS4, Xbox One games in 2020. So the attention to detail and the amount of time and effort that goes into making these things really does kick ass, and that's what they explain on the Kickstarter. The money is going specifically towards being able to make different color cartridges, being able to mass produce. So Chumlee himself partnered up with Con Games, Human Thomas, Blurry Sprites, and Peekabrews to formulate a master plan and put together a game for all of us that none of us knew was coming, but we all didn't know that we needed, because we absolutely did. Let's jump straight into some gameplay and see what the heck I'm talking about. Right off the bat, you're going to notice 2 things. Chumlee's character model looks hilariously like Jesus with glasses and a beer belly, and that the game takes place in the world-famous Pawn Stars Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. The gameplay is what should be expected from a beat-em-up style NES game. With simple platforming mechanics, You're moving from left to right, beating up old ladies, seemingly asking for an autograph, children running wildly through the shop, and nerds on their way to ask too many damn questions. The concept of the game is fairly simple. You're playing Chumlee on a quest to find Pinky, his dog, while defeating evil bosses standing between him and his furry best friend. The bosses in the game are the notorious Antoine, Big Hoss, aka Corey, and the hilariously straight-faced Rick, with the fourth boss that I have yet to encounter because, let's face it, Rick is a hard ass. Rick. With everything good that can be said about Chumlee's new game, and there's a lot, I really do enjoy the game. I do have a gripe, I do have one downside, and for me that is the multiplayer. Why? Why is that a feature in this game? You can't even use two controllers, it's just one character, just Chumlee, pass the controller back and forth. When one player dies, it's the next player's turn with one controller. I would like to have seen the addition of another character, maybe an increased difficulty or more or faster enemies to compensate for the added firepower of having a second player. There was really no purpose in it. It's almost gimmicky that it was just thrown in there at the last minute just to make it have a little bit more value, but not here for it. Stop doing that. But even with that minor gripe, I do think this is an excellent game. I absolutely think it's going to make a great addition to anyone's collection, be it retro or homebrew. I think it looks really, really good with the blue NES cartridge. It's awesome, and I support it 100%. I think more things like this should happen to bring us the games that we want, to bring out the games that people like Chumlee want to make. I think it's awesome. I think it's a good idea, and I absolutely support it 100%. And during the amount of time that it took to shoot this video, which was only like 2 days, the Kickstarter's already jumped up 3 grand. So the game is definitely coming. They're kicking ass. They're doing a really good job, and I'm super excited for everybody else to get their hands on this game. Just have it for your collection. It is really badass. But that is it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here at RetroGrade Studios. Leave us something in the comments. Let us know what you guys think about Chumlee's game. What's your opinion about homebrew games, or do you think there's any more homebrew games that we should be checking out on this channel? I hope everyone has a safe and happy New Year's. Get drunk, be merry, do your thing, have fun. I will see you guys next year. Peace.